This is Max Dowman, England's biggest young talent. But at just 16 years old, he's only a 65 overall and is ranked 10,000 in the world of football. So today, I'm going to play through his entire career to try and turn him into the world's best player by winning the Ballon d'Or. So Max Dowman begins his career signing a pro contract with Arsenal, as he only has 10 seasons to win the Ballon d'Or. And now as a pro footballer, he's already gone up a +1, already climbing up the rankings. But of course, looking at his comp at Arsenal, EdgarAS is the best cam on the side, and he also has a second position of right winger, but that's taken by Saka, Madueke, and even Oneri when he comes back. So for now, we're gonna go ahead and loan him out because not only does he want to win the Ballon d'Or, he would also like to win the UCL with Arsenal one day. And quickly he gets an offer. It's from Al Ali. Yeah, he's not washed up in Saudi just yet. Ooh, but a loan move to Coventry City. In real life, they sit top of the championship table, and the contract's been accepted for the next year. He'll be playing under Frank Lampard in the championship. This should help him climb up the ranks immediately. And Lampard really wanted Dowman because this was the original formation, and it now has been changed to a 4-5-1 attack where Max Dowman will be the starting right cam, where he will be learning that shadow striker role, and we know Lampard was a master at that. And of course, we need to give him his development plan so he can score lots of goals, as well as winning the Ballon d'Or and UCL with Arsenal. We want Max Dowman to have a 20 goal and 20 assist season in the Premier League. Obviously, he's far off from that, and it will help increase his overall so he can reach his next milestone. A little more of that just a bit later. And as Max Dowman is set to make his pro debut, we also want him to win 15 trophies and play in 4 out of the top 5 leagues in his entire 10-season career. And Dowman kicked off his debut with an assist to Haji Wright, and in the second half had a chance of his own. Haji Wright on the ball, through ball into Max Dowman. Can he get his first goal of his career? And yes, he does. This is the start of one of the greats, and his amazing debut got him into the team of the week, but also another +1, climbing up to 8,600 in the world. Oh, we're coming for that #1 spot soon, but I'm sure eventually there'll be people in his way. And Dowman has reached the playoff final with Coventry against Sheffield, the chance to win his first trophy and maybe even impress Arsenal. And the playoff final went incredible as Dowman set up Haji Wright to make it 1-0, and through on goal he squared it to Rodoni to make it 2, and in the second half he got a goal of his own. And Coventry lift the playoff trophy. Dowman wins his first piece of silverware and is going to the Premier League. The question is, should he join them on a permanent deal, or stay if he's good enough at Arsenal, or find a brand new club? And 8 goals and 7 assists and only 36 apps is a pretty great season for Dowman. And Dowman has now reached the 70 overall, climbing to rank 6,600. But he has also gained his first playstyle in technical silver, which will help him throughout his career. He is also very close to reaching his next tier, which is 75 overall, only 5 overalls away. And once he gets there, he will have a chance to complete a challenge, which will boost his overall significantly. And I accidentally switched Dowman's to advanced playmaker this season. No wonder he didn't score double digits. And Dowman is now back at Arsenal, but still behind the pecking order of Eze and the likes of Oneri, Madueke, and Saka. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't want him to be a loan merchant, but I think Max Dowman should leave the club as of right now, but eventually has to come back because he needs to win the UCL with Arsenal and also get 20 goals and 20 assists in one Premier League season. And the best offer that came in is humongous club Rangers, as he is now in Scotland. Just remember, this move is just to develop him, but of course he has to hit 4 out of the 5 top 5 leagues throughout his career as well. And here at Rangers, he'll be the starting central attacking mid, once again in that shadow striker role. Don't worry, this time I'll give him the right development plan. And here at Rangers, he has a chance to win multiple trophies. Who knows how long he'll stay here, as this time we're gonna give him the shadow striker role. And here are the trophies I'm talking about. He's in the Scottish Cup final, of course, against Celtic. And as the Scottish Cup final kicks off, Celtic started off hard, but the goalkeeper made a save and then made a second save, but sadly Celtic made it 1-0. But Max Dowman decided to step up. Let's go, Dowman gets a goal back. But in the second half he kept cooking as he sent a brilliant ball to Chemtree, who finished it. Beautiful dribble, beautiful pass from Dowman. Rangers go 2-1 up, and let's go, Dowman adds a second trophy to his cabinet. But he also achieved a league title here in Scotland. 3 trophies, only 12 left to go. And that's 16 goals and 7 assists. He just gets better and better. Another +5 for 75. He adds first touch silver to his playstyle, but he reaches his first milestone, which means he now gets to spin the double XP wheel, where he'll get a random challenge he needs to complete. And if he completes it, he gets a +2 overall automatically. Now at a 75, he's ranked 5,000 10,000 in the world, those +2 overall can help him climb up the ranks even faster. And don't forget, he was also in the team of the season. And as the double XP challenges are being spun, he has to do this at a brand new club, and it's going to be reach 10 goals and 10 assists in a season. That should be easy for him to get that +2 overall. So now in season 3, he's been transfer listed. We need to find the perfect club for him to get 10 goals and 10 assists. And the first offer he received is from KRC Genk in the Belgian league. I think he can easily achieve it there, but I think we want to step up, maybe into a top 5 league already. And a second offer comes in. It is from Sporting. It definitely is a step up, but not a top 5 league. This is our favorite option so far. And he also gets one from AZ Alkmaar, same as Sporting. So we had to take the offer from Portugal, as he is now joining Sporting, and he needs to get 10 goals and 10 assists so he can get that +2, because winning the Ballon d'Or in 10 seasons is extremely difficult, and he needs this boost. And Dowman is straight into the starting 11 here at Sporting. We could always switch him to the right hand side, but last year he did get 16 goals. I think he just needs a little bit more assist, and with somebody like Luis Suarez, who has a crazy amount of goals in real life, it should be possible. So that's exactly why this time around he's going to be a playmaker, because I believe he can get the goals on his own. And as his stats are starting to look super well-rounded, definitely have to give him the advanced playmaker. He definitely needs to maximize his passing if he wants to get those 10 assists. And we are close to the end of the season, and Max Dowman has 9 goals and 8 assists. 3 GA left to hit the 10 and 10 season. And up next, he's got Sporting's biggest rivals in Benfica. Can he get his last goal and last 2 assists to get that +2 overall? But here come Benfica early on in the game, looking to make it 1-0. Hits the post, it goes in. Benfica go 1-0 up. And here comes Max Dowman looking to dribble pass, sends a through ball into Giovanni Quenda. Back into Max Dowman with a finish, it goes in. Let's go, Dowman gets his last goal. All he needs is 2 more assists. Max Dowman now on the ball, gives it into Luis Suarez for the win. Here it goes in. Dowman gets the assist to the winner. 1 more assist left to go. But the game comes to an end. Dowman is still missing 1 assist. 2 games left to go. If he fails to complete this, winning the Ballon d'Or gets farther away from him. But Max Dowman adds another league title to his CV and also won the Taça de Portugal. That now gives him 5 trophies in only 3 seasons. And he is now at a 78 overall, which brings him to rank 2,400. But if he got that final assist, he'll go up a +2 to reach his next tier as well. But no, he remains on 10 goals and 9 assists. He currently misses out on his next playstyle and being able to get to the top 1,000 and reach his next tier. But regardless, Max Dowman looks absolutely incredible here at Sporting. And in season 4, Dowman is 18, still at a 78 overall. I think we're going to keep him here for 1 more season. I actually want to go ahead and work on his pace by giving him the half-winger role. And it's another league title, but no Taça de Portugal for Max Dowman. And wow, 21 goals and 8 assists. I thought he was going to be more of a playmaker, but what a season. But now at an 82 overall, he gains the incisive silver playstyle and reaches the next tier of the top 1,000 players in the game, even though he's already at rank 600. But his next challenge is being spun, and he has to go to a new club, preferably in a top 5 league, and it's going to be Player of the Year. Boys, if he goes to a top 5 league, getting Player of the Year might be impossible. But hey, if he ever wants to become the world's best player and win the Ballon d'Or, he needs to do it in the hardest leagues in world football. So in season 5, he's been transfer listed, but he's now at an 83 overall, which means he's a top 400 player, and there is a World Cup at the end of the year. Can he take part in his first ever? Because it can help him win the Ballon d'Or and become the world's best player. And the first offer that's come in is from Real Madrid. Remember, he has to play in 4 out of the top 5 leagues if possible. Real Madrid is definitely an option, but winning the Player of the Year over the likes of Mbappe and Yamal might be impossible. The second offer is from Bournemouth. He'd definitely carry that side, but the Premier League might be too tough to win the Player of the Year. But luckily, he got an offer from Dortmund and accepted, as he is now arriving here at the Bundesliga. That is going to be 1 top 5 league out of 4, but he will be competing with the likes of Mikel Olise, Harry Kane for that Player of the Year. However, at Dortmund, Dowman is considered a bench player, at least in the camp position. However, remember, he can play in that right wing, and he would start over Matoma. And I think it's a blessing in disguise, because winning the Player of the Season at camp is practically impossible. So Dowman is now a right winger. He does go down a -2, goes back to a top 600 player in the world, but it's fine for now. But if you look at his stats, it's very clear that his shooting is lacking. So we're gonna go for the inside forward. If he can score lots of goals, he will be a Player of the Year winner. But is Dowman good enough, as it's time for his debut in the UEFA Super Cup final against Newcastle? And the cup final started well, as Dowman created a chance that Ekitike failed to score. Then Dowman created a perfect chance for Goulet, which he put away. But after that, Newcastle locked in as Kobo made a huge save and was forced to make another huge save again until Malcolm made it 1-1. And then Newcastle had a corner that was slotted in by Ruben Diaz. What a header from Diaz. Dortmund and Dowman are down 2-1. And Newcastle lift the UEFA Super Cup. If he can't win a big game like this, how is he going to win a Player of the Year with superstars everywhere? And will he eventually win the Ballon d'Or? And good news, as Dowman has won the Bundesliga title. This guy is a trophy magnet. The Bayern Munich fall-off is ridiculous. And he also wins a DFB Pokal. I believe that's 8 trophies to his name. Only 7 left to go. And 19 goals and 4 assists. Top the goal scoring charts in his entire team. He surely is a candidate for Player of the Year. And he is now at an 84 overall. Now ranked in the top 200 players of the world. 1 overall off, reaching his next tier for his next challenge. But sadly, he wasn't in the team of the season. And Arda Güler steals the Player of the Season. I literally said it's impossible to win as a cam. And his cam teammate won it from him. He could have been at an 86, a top 70 player in the world, but it just wasn't enough. But when it comes to the World Cup squad, Max Dowman has not been selected. And with only 5 seasons left, he has 1 more chance of being involved. This could help him win the Ballon d'Or, or it could cost him if he never plays that one. But in season 6, he has reached the 85 overall, which now means he's a top 100 player in the world, gains Tiki-Taka silver, and we can now spin the wheel for his next challenge. This came at a perfect time because we want to go to another top 5 league here, and it's going to be 30 plus GA. I believe he has not gotten that yet in his career, and he now has to do it in a top 5 league. And the next top 5 league has arrived, and it is Italy in the Serie A, and it is Inter Milan. But at Inter Milan, he is benched to the much more talented right now Ryan Cherki. However, we can change his position, as he is only 1 less better than Moise Kean and Rafinha. What position should he play here? Well, at left wing, he wouldn't gain or lose any overall, but at striker, he loses a -1. I think he has to play on the left-hand side. Remember, he needs 30 GA this season, and you'll get a +2 that can make him already a Ballon d'Or candidate. In terms of development plan, let's go for the wide playmaker role. He's always had goals to his name. He needs more assists, man. And with 2 games left in the season, Max Dowman has gotten 30 GA already. So that means at the end of the season, he'll get an extra +2. Let's see where it gets him. However, AC Milan is up next, and with 2 games left, Inter are fighting for the league title. This is very important if he wants to win 15 trophies. Mastabani through ball into Max Dowman with the finish. He goes in. Dowman gives a lead to Inter Milan. And the game comes to an end. They pick up the 3 points. Very boring. Can they secure the league title as well? And unfortunately, they were not able to, missing out by 3 points. And they also lost in the Super Cup final. And no Coppa Italia. 0 trophies for Max Dowman this year. And he finished the season with 26 goals and 7 assists. Now at an 88 overall, which puts him in the top 20 players of the world. But with the +2, he is now at a 90, which puts him in the top 6 of the world. The tiers are all done for. And now he has to deal with the top 5 best players in the world football. Beat them and win the Ballon d'Or. And in season number 7, Max Dowman has returned to Arsenal. They want him back at the club. This is his 3rd out of the 4 top 5 leagues. I don't know if he'll complete it, because he might stay here at Arsenal forever. And by the way, because he's a 90 overall, he's gained the rest of his playstyles, as you can see on the screen. But Dowman, of course, is currently the starting left winger here at Arsenal. However, in order to become the 5th best player in the world, he needs to go ahead and beat Rio and Gamoa by winning the top playmaker award in the division. And what let's just say, Rio is also in his prime, 89 overall at Liverpool. And despite having over 90 passing, Dowman has always been more of a goal scorer than a playmaker. So I can't lie, I think for this season, he has to drop into midfield. I'm not sure if his overall is going to decrease or not, but it's the only way he's going to be the top assist man in the entire Prem. And now at a center mid, sadly, his overall drops to an 87, but it's okay. He's going to gain it back eventually, but this is going to help him be the top playmaker in the league. As we're going to go ahead and give him the playmaker role, this has to be worth it here, man. And what is going on? Arsenal finished in 8th place in the Prem. What happened, man? And it does make sense. David Raya was out injured, man. Their 2nd best goalkeeper is Guzman and Kepa. Yeah, no wonder that happened. But Max Dowman had a great season. 13 goals, 24 assists. It's very possible that he got the top playmaker award. And I told you he'd regain his 90 overall. Once we move on position again, that's gonna skyrocket, man. And yes, Max Dowman has done it. Just beat Rio and Gamoa. He is now the 5th best player in in the world. And the fourth best player in the world is currently Doué. In order to beat him, he needs to win the Prem title. And that is because Desiree Doué is playing for Man City, where he got 13 goals and 7 assists. And the good news is Dowman has made the England squad for the Euros tournament. However, I forgot to mention, if he can win an international tournament, it's an automatic Ballon d'Or win, and he becomes the world's best player. So can he do it for England in this Euro? And no, he can't, because why? How is England not at the Euros? This is ridiculous, man. And now in season 8, 3 seasons left to go to become the world's best player. Still only has 8 trophies to his name. No 20-goal season and 20 assist season yet. And of course, I don't think he's gonna complete the top 5 League One. But he's still here at center mid. I think if we want to win the Premier League, we need the best players in each position. And because Saka's at a 91, I think Max Dowman has to force himself left just so Saka can still be in the team. And boys, that has made him a 93 overall, one of the world's best. But in order to beat Doué, he needs to win the Prem title. And we're gonna make him a goal scorer this season with the inside forward role. And it's Dowman's best ever season, 24 goals and 27 assists. There's a chance he got 20 and 20 in the Prem. But now at a 96 overall, one of the world's best, man. And yes, he got 20 goals in the Premier League and also got 20 assists. That is that objective completed. And he has won the Premier League, which means he beats Desiree Doué. And if he wants to beat third place, which is Erling Haaland, he needs to have won the Golden Boot. And well, he technically won the Golden Boot. So he is now the third best player in the world. And there are 2 guys above him. It is Esteval. It's to reach the UCL semis. And the #1 player in the world, of course, is Yamal. And to become the world's best player and win the Ballon d'Or, he must win the Champions League. And if you take a look at this Arsenal side, injuries aside, I think I'm gonna keep him here to complete his goal of becoming the best player in the world. But he also wins the FA Cup, but failed to win the conference, which means he has 10 trophies. He wants to complete the trophy objective. He needs 5 more. So now in season number 9, Esteval, one of his rivals, is at a 94 overall, and at Madrid, while Yamal is at a 95 at Barcelona. It's very simple. If he wants to win the Ballon d'Or, he must win the UCL this year. And we're actually gonna keep him on that left-hand side still, even though his original position is on the right. But this could be his last ever season. Just take a look at all of his stats, man. He's incredible. Let's finish things off with a wide playmaker role here. And so far, the UCL things look great as Arsenal sit in 3rd place. But in the round of 16, they spanked FC Porto, and in the quarters, they beat Man City. And they have reached the semi-final, which means as long as he wins this game, he will pass Esteval. But wait, Barcelona will face Real Madrid, Yamal versus Esteval. The winner will be the new #1 that Dowman has to pass. But it's time for the first leg against Leipzig. There is an injury crisis here. Please, Max Dowman, give Arsenal a good first leg lead. It's a 2-1 loss. They have to come back in Germany. And now it's time for the second leg. Only 2 players injured. Can Dowman and Arsenal achieve a remontada? And now it's Max Dowman on the left-hand side with the cross in into Saliba. It goes in. The captain gets a goal back. Dowman with the assist. Martin Odegaard, brilliant ball into Max Dowman again. Here come Arsenal, not ready to give up just yet. Cuts inside. It's Max Dowman. Gets rid of another. It's still Max. Lays it up again. Max Dowman. Oh, that's a brilliant solo goal from the young Arsenal kid. They take the lead in aggregate. Max Dowman on the ball, gives it into Ryan Gravenberch. Second half, looking to finish it up. It falls into Max Dowman with a low driven. It goes in. 4-2. How unfortunate for Leipzig. Arsenal are going to the final. Dowman is now the second best player in the world. The question is, who's #1? And it looks like it's gonna be FC Barcelona. Max Dowman versus Lamine Yamal for the Ballon d'Or. And he's actually been incredible. 11 goals alongside Vinny, while Max Dowman is only 1 goal away. But Tony Fernandes is actually the top goal scorer in all comps, while they have some amazing attacking talent. And Lamine also leads the top assist charts. This guy is on a crazy run. And hands down, Dowman's best ever season, 51 goals, 16 assists, now at a 97. He wins the Premier League, fails to win the Community Shield, but wins the FA Cup, but fails to win the Carabao. And with Declan Rice and Saka out injured, can Dowman and the rest of this Arsenal side win the Champions League so Dowman could become the world's best player? It falls into Barcelona and it goes in. The first attack of the game is scored by Angel Jurado. Build a play from the right-hand side there. Bernal gives it into Jurado and that goes in, man. And now in the second half, here come Arsenal on the counter-attack. They need this desperately. Saka into Samu. Samu back into Saka. Here come the Gunners. I see Max Dowman on the other side. But is he going to have time to be open? No, it's Bukayo Saka on his own. It goes in. The star boy gets Arsenal back in this game. But here come Arsenal again. Saka gives it into Samu. Samu lays it off into Odegaard. Through ball into Max Dowman with a finish. It goes in. And just like that, in under 10 minutes, Arsenal take the lead. 69th minute, Gravenberch gives it into Samu. Here come Arsenal looking to get the final nail in the coffin. Max Dowman looking to get rid of these defenders. He doesn't. Sends a through ball instead into Samu. Good tonight. Finesse no driven. It's all over. Saka with the first, Dowman with a goal, and then an assist. Arsenal are going to be UCL winners. And it's all over. Arsenal lift the Champions League. Dowman wins it with his boyhood club as he becomes the world's best player. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then you're definitely going to enjoy this video right here.